It's time for the Mystery Hour brought to you by Reliable Scion. And now here he is, Mystery Jeff Ota.
Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to the show. This is on TV, like legitimately. Not yet, but it will be in May. Hey guys, I'm so happy you guys are here. We've been making fun of this show as being a fake late night talk show for so long now that now it's almost real. It's local TV, but people will watch it on a TV. So anyway, super excited about the show. I'm not going to take too long up top because I want to point someone else out. We have each night our audience member of the night. Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the audience member of the night. Sam is one of the only people to ever win the Heisman Trophy 4 years in a row in 4 different decades. Think about that one for a second. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the audience member of the night, brought to you by Reliable Scion.
Hey, we have a great show for you guys tonight. We have Todd Gummerman with the band Mute Math. Yes, yes, they're a real deal. And we also have another great band, Cornbelt Chorus is here. So there's me, there's the guests, and then I also have a brand new sidekick. He's the most famous mustachioed man in all of the Ozarks, maybe in all of the land, Mr. Tom Turton. Now, it's not that Tom is here, because he's a very busy man doing things. And, but we have video Tom Turton here. So, Tom, how you doing? Cool. Tom, hey, it's me, Jeff. Everyone knows you as the legendary weatherman, TV personality in the Ozarks. But I want people to get to know you personally a little bit with the show. So, Tom, I understand you had some dental work done, right? Where did you get that done?
A local pizzeria.
That sounds weird, Tom, I got to be honest. Did they do good work? All right, that's Tom Turton. Oh boy, it was funny sending him the email asking if we could do that. Hey, next up is a great thing. And that is the Scion Moment of the Night. Yes. Reliable Scion on Sunshine and 65 is our title sponsor. And a lot of people know about Reliable Scion. They know that they're reliable, hip cars. But what you may not know is that I am best friends with a Scion. A Scion IQ. So let's roll that.
Besties.
There it is. All right, next up is something we've done every show before, but if you're seeing the show for the first time, it's your first time seeing it, so I'll still do it with enthusiasm. That's Things I've Noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
singing on that song. All right, these are things I've noticed, things I've observed in my life and times in Springfield. See if maybe you can relate to them. I've noticed that when I throw a ball to my dog, wait for him to pick it up, tear it out of his mouth again, and then throw it away again, I call it fetch. But I imagine my dog calls it, what the hell, man? I've noticed that if Sleepless in Seattle were made in 2012, it would just be 84 minutes of Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan Facebook stalking each other. That's a boring movie. I've noticed that the other day I listened when someone told me to put my money where my mouth is. Now I have hepatitis A. I've noticed that I don't think kids of any size should be sold. I don't care how big they are. Hold on to your children. I've noticed that if you mail in 4 box tops of Cap'n Crunch in 6 to 8 weeks, they will send you back the roof of your mouth. That's silly. And finally, I've noticed that sometimes I like to cut my hair over my dog just so he knows what it feels like. That's things I've noticed.
These things I've noticed. Yeah. These things I've noticed.
All right, very good. Next up, let's keep moving. The other important person for you guys to know about, she's a very important part of the show, and that is my grandmother, Norma. We call her G-Norm, and we play a game with her where she speaks the words to popular songs, and we have to try to guess what those songs are. So let's do it. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris. Good to meet you, Chris. Good to meet you. All right, very good. Chris, what you're going to have to do is you're going to watch the video, and you're going to see my grandmother speaking the words to popular songs. You have to try to guess the artist or the song title. Okay. Get either one, you get a point. Okay. If you get all of them right, or some of them right, you get a prize. Okay. Just some of them. All right, first one.
We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place.
All right.
Rihanna.
Rihanna, hopeless place, or found love, or something like that. Very good, 1 for 1. All right, next one.
I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched your face.
She acts them out a little bit too.
Set fire to the rain.
Set Fire to the Rain by Adele, very good. All right, 2 for 2, next one.
I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment of truth. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment with you. I'm on the edge. The edge, 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 the edge.
I told her just to keep saying it. Stop her.
I have no idea. I really don't.
Think about the words she was saying.
I'm on the edge of glory.
Good enough. Okay. Lady Gaga, Edge of Glory.
She sings it better.
Yes. Very good. We'll call that 3 for 3. Fourth one.
I got the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger.
I got to moves like Jagger.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Very good. Maroon 5 or something. You're doing great. Last one.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. I work out.
What do you think?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Yes, very good. LMFAO. Chris, you win a prize. Come on out, Jeffrey. We'll hide the label. We didn't get permission.
Thank you.
Give it up for Chris. You can stay here, stay here. Very good. Hey, stay tuned. Next up is Todd Gummerman from UMass. Stick with us. Good. All right, welcome back, guys. I hope the commercial break was wonderful. Let's move on. We're going to go ahead and just introduce our guest. Our guest has a sponsor. Our guest tonight is brought to you by Springfield's fastest way to find restaurant specials, hungry417.com. Check it out. And our guest tonight is the guitarist for the band Mute Math. He's a big deal. He's been on the show several times before he was a big deal. Give it up for Todd Gummerman. Todd. Good to see him.
Sorry,
It's the skinny ones. They're the most powerful.
that was my Kempo move on you.
Yeah, it's good.
Am I on?
Are you on?
I don't know, am I on? I realized that I learned that move when I was like in junior high. I didn't remember till now.
You learned that move when you were in junior high?
Yeah.
You learned martial arts? Like, do you take martial arts?
Well, it was the same sort of deal. Like some dude in my youth group was just teaching it for free, and we were like, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
All right.
I can do that. It didn't hurt you.
Yeah. Well, so you are in a real band. I'd say, like, not the bands that you play in ordinarily aren't real, but like you're like a rock star now.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell people that don't know about Mute Math.
Well, I just joined in August, and I think it's one of the higher energy bands out there right now, which is interesting because I'm not necessarily a high energy guy.
You're kind of chill.
But I don't know. It's an awesome rock band.
Yeah. And like you tour internationally.
Since August, I think I've been to Japan twice, and then we just went to Alaska, and then we're going to Australia.
I think
in
Alaska
May.
is still the same country.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it, though.
It doesn't?
It totally feels like a different country.
Does it?
I mean, I guess it's similar to maybe like Yellowstone or some of the national parks, but it felt different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long were you there?
We had 2 days off. We were there about 4 days. But anyway, yeah, it's been a lot of travel. Been playing a lot of Tetris in my downtime.
What does that mean?
And it just means you kill a lot of time on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
The rock star lifestyle isn't quite what we think it is.
especially these days, it's like, it used to be cool to be really, rambunctious and just trash everything.
Yeah.
I think that whole image isn't cool anymore. It's changed a little bit. Everyone's getting a little more responsible.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I think it's a lot safer. This is probably the most responsible group I've been a part of, actually. But like, there's two of the guys are dads.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. I like it better. I like it better than people were getting crazy.
Right. It's more your style.
It is my style.
Everyone's married at least, right?
Everyone's married, yeah.
2 dads.
So it's...
You guys aren't quite rock stars anymore. But I went to a show of yours in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's Todd, who I know, but now he's an actual rock star. Because there are people screaming, there are lights and noises,
Yeah.
fog machines.
It's definitely... I'm still adjusting myself, actually.
Right.
But this is probably the coolest tour I've done. And in fact, Darren and Paul, the other guys, I think they were saying it's probably the coolest tour they've done too.
Yeah.
Everything just kind of came together production-wise. We'd had like video mapping, which is sort of a newer technology.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a blast. Honestly, I just got video. We had Brandon Goodwin, who's a video guy from around here. I just got video myself to be able to watch back of the tour, because when you're up there, you don't really get the full effect of what's happening production-wise.
Yeah.
So I would basically get on YouTube once in a while and check out iPhone clips of
Yeah.
our show, because I have no idea what's going on.
Right.
So I'm kind of looking forward to sitting down and watching the show myself.
Now, when I was in LA, we hung out a couple times when you were on tour.
We did.
And you guys played The Tonight Show, our competitor. Yeah, well, not quite. But this is probably a bigger thrill.
In some ways.
What are those ways?
Well, you know, you're a friend. That's exciting to be on your first show.
Yeah?
There's a lot of, it's hard to compete, though, because I got to meet Miss Piggy on The Tonight Show.
Yeah.
So do you have any puppets or that I grew up with? Oh, hey, Abe. I know Abe. Actually, that was one of the weirdest things. It was sort of a big thrill and then a big, like, horror at the same time, because I got to watch sound check for Miss Piggy, which means they basically just took a duplicate chair and cut a hole in it, and I have pictures, and we're just watching a hand coming out of the seat doing Miss Piggy's sound check, because he doesn't check with the doll, apparently.
Yeah?
And then you get to see a dead Miss Piggy lying on the floor, lifeless, and you get to see her inserted onto his arm, which is disturbing, to say the least.
Yeah.
I grew up watching the Muppets, and then she comes to life, which is cool. But there was a little bit that died in my brain, because you see her dead. So it was good and bad. I got a nice picture with her, and the dude doing her voice was really nice. He's a newer guy. The original guy is getting a little older, and so I don't think he does all the appearances. But
And did he have to cram himself under the chair?
yeah, I would assume he's pretty flexible and patient, because he probably just was laying back there on the ground or on a pillow.
So he probably has to do a lot of stretching exercises in order to be Miss Piggy.
I think so, yeah. Especially with all those karate kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are actually going to play tonight with Cornbelt Chorus, your other band, right?
Cornbelt, it's a great band I've been playing in here locally for about 5 or 6 years. It's probably the reason that I got the Mute Math job, because
How about that?
Darren saw me play with them.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I actually hadn't played much lead guitar before Cornbelt.
Yeah. Well, I'm
So that kinda
excited
got me in shape.
to see you do it again.
Thanks, man.
Because you're going to be playing with them. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Todd Gummerman. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Are we supposed to talk?
We're going to be pretending like we're talking. I think so. I think we're supposed to. right, hey folks, welcome back. Our musical guest tonight is Cornbelt Chorus. They have a new CD that came out this year. Check them out, Cornbelt Chorus.
We should really talk about this, you know, but we can only scream and shout. Yeah. I don't want to live without it all. There's never any chance to tell you, just never any chance to let it out. I don't want to live without it all. No. Say goodbye. Everybody dies alone. Wait up and I'll be there as soon as I'm done. We can go and figure out what we've become. Oh. She swore she'd make it out. She said, I'm never gonna leave you alone. Oh. Say goodbye. Everybody dies alone. We've waited all our lives for that. A shoulder to lean on when you say, oh my God, now can you hear yourself? We've waited all our lives for that. Say goodbye. Everybody dies on their own. Oh. Everyone dies on their own. Oh. Everyone dies on their own. Oh. Everyone dies on their own. 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 Oh.
How about that? Hey, we pulled it off, the first televised mystery hour.